welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make the dish called Faithful Eternal from the game Genshin Impact. It is Shogun's faithful follower Kujou Sara's specialty. It is a very simple dish and very easy to make, but I will show you some more tips that will level it up. Let's do this. There is a chance that you will get the face eternal when using Kujou Sara to make the egg roll. The egg roll in-game is a tamagoyaki in real life, which you could consider as a fried egg. The description of the egg roll in-game is exactly the same thing as in real life. The egg roll usually goes savory or sweet. Sweet egg rolls are more like a dessert, and you often see it on sushi. And I will make the egg roll sweet this time because in-game we have sugar in the ingredients list. And in the description it said the sweet, fluffy flavor really doesn't seem to suit Sara's own preferences. Well, I think she actually likes sweet, but she said she generally avoids sweet food because it will put your mind and body at rest, and she doesn't want to slack off. But the face eternal should be for the shogun, who loves desserts, even they will bring the cavities, but she will just replace her teeth. Well then, in the picture, I see the center part as cheese, which could melt, and the savory from cheese will go well with the sweetness of the egg roll. We also need to prepare the small decorations as you could see in the picture. Okay, I think we figured out every part of the dish. Time to start. First, let's mix the eggs. I love a container with a V-shaped spout. You will make the pour easier later. Crack in 3 eggs, add sugar to your taste, salt, pepper, and some milk. Beat well. Heat the pan. I'm using the tamagoyaki pan, which is in this rectangle shape. I like it, it's a very small one and it heats up very quickly. You can use a round pan, but it will be a little tricky to form the rectangular shape. Add some oil, brush the whole pan, or you could dip oil with a kitchen towel. Don't forget the side of the pan. I found this tool for spreading oil, although I'm not sure if it works like this, but it works nicely in this way and gets pretty handy for general cooking. When the pan gets hot, lower the heat and pour in the egg mixture. Pour a generous amount of mixture. We want the first layer to be thick, so it won't break when you fold the egg roll with the cheese inside. When the mixture is not moving, put the cheese on the side that is further from you. Put it in the center and leave some space on the side, so later it won't spit out from the side. And with the help of chopsticks and a turner, start folding. As you fold, flip the pan a little will help. It's very fun to flip. I found 1 piece of cheese is enough. Adding too much cheese will make it harder to flip, and it will be too cheesy that will overcome the taste of eggs. You could use other fillings that has a similar color and could melt here. We just go easy and use cheese here. After you've done the first folding, push the roll to the side and brush some oil on the pan. Then pour the second batch. Flip the egg rolls to let the liquid go down there to connect. Then fold, fold, and fold, and repeat until you add all the mixtures. Usually you will do 3 or 4 batches, depending on how big your eggs are. The egg mixture will solidify very quickly, so if you can't handle it, just use the lowest heat and do it slower. I now could use medium heat, it's much quicker, also because I don't have patience and I love egg rolls that are slightly overcooked. But when you cook sweet egg rolls, you'd better make it tender. Then we're done with the egg roll. Now it's time for decoration. I prepared a parchment paper mold, so we could sprinkle some powder through it. I prepared the seaweed paper mold. Let's carefully put it on top. Let's cut out a square shape of the egg roll like this in picture. Put the black feathers under, scoot in the hairpin. Lastly, put the seaweed logo on top. And action, quick! So it's pretty much like a layered egg, and with 1 bite you can taste the full mouth of eggs. Also, the cheese inside is very cheesy and creamy and has a little salt, and the saltiness from the cheese gave it more layers of all the flavors. But it didn't work as what I planned. I planned to sprinkle some sesame seed powder or some chocolate powder so the sweetness can give it more layers. to the flavor. But if you don't want to make the logo, you can just bring it after you make it. Look at this cheese melting when I did the test run. It's super easy to get this if you don't waste time on decorations. And I tried different toppings, and they are slightly different. The fillings and flavor matters most. You could use chocolate powder, seaweed powder, bonito, cinnamon, whatever edible powders you have on hand. So this dish is really simple to make, right? But the small decorations actually took me most of the time for this whole video. Now it's time for me to show you how I made them, so maybe it can bring you some inspirations. I'm happy with the hairpin I made. I think it's very pretty and matched the picture so perfect. I used the soft clay to make the pin body. I just eyeballed the shape and the size. I don't have much experience working with soft clay, so I did spend several hours trying to shape it and smooth the surface. Then I also used the soft clay to make the small button. After baking both, I painted a thin layer of golden glitter nail polish onto the button. Then I braided a red rope, then shaped it using a metal hoop and sewing. So for the white pom-pom, it was rather difficult to find just a few pom-poms. I wasn't planning to buy a bulk online, but unfortunately, I can't find any in store and I failed to DIY using threads and loose cotton balls. So, still a whole bag of pom-poms. I wonder what else could I do with it. At last, loose the end of the red rope and finalize the details, and that's it. Then look at how I nailed the symbol mode. I tried two ways that I thought both would work, but actually neither of them works well. I first cut the seaweed paper because I thought it might be easier and could hold the shape well, but I'm not experienced enough to make it by eyeball, so I ended up with only 3 slightly different ones and it took me several hours. Then I thought maybe I could use a parchment paper so I could draw the lines with an iPad underneath and I can make the perfect shape, exactly to the picture. It was much easier and I even pressed it flat with a book, but it started dancing on top of the hot egg roll. I didn't oversee this happening, but I can't wait until it gets cold, then the cheese won't melt. I'm so pissed. Well, I need to consider the heat next time if I need to make a mold. Luckily, I prepared enough symbols that I was able to manage at least one by acting quick. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you made this dish inspired by me or if you have any fresh ideas you want to share with me, please comment below. Okay, I will see you guys soon in my future videos. Bye!